How about respect, common sense, being reasonable and sensible? Those are some good words to start out. Man, I wish that people would be more like that right now because we are far away from it. Hey guys, it's Sandy. So I just want to get on here and talk for a minute about something I was thinking about. So sometimes when I'm in my car and I've been driving somewhere, then I'm just thinking about things, and this is what I was thinking about. So what has happened to common sense? Because I feel like it's gone out the window. I like just being reasonable and sensible when decision making. Not believing just because somebody says something, like our government or the media, it doesn't mean it's truth. And what happened to making our own decisions and using our brains and our common sense to make better choices and decisions for us and our family? But I just feel like common sense is just gone. Like, to me, it makes perfect common sense that if we're going into a very volatile election and people are just getting unhinged, then emotions are extremely high on both sides. Isn't it common sense to think, well, should I maybe do a few things in my home? Like, that is just a very reasonable thing to me of thinking of that. And like other decisions of like children being able to make decisions about their body, and they are not mature enough. It has been, studies have shown children, even up to 20s, cannot make good decisions because the brains just aren't developed enough. So allowing children to make decisions about surgeries on their bodies makes no sense to me. But we get back to common sense. So when I talked also about going into an election, it's already almost into October. It's September now, but time flies by. So it's going to be November before we know it. And I had gotten a couple comments. So a few videos ago, I don't remember exactly which video, but somebody had commented and said that they're in Norway, which I love to hear from other countries because I love to hear what you think and what you see going on from your view. But the person said they lived in Norway and that their friends, I don't know if it was a he or she, but their friends could not agree on Trump. That this person was the only Trump supporter and the friends hated him. That was the words, hated. And I was like, Norway? I mean, why are you getting into arguments in Norway over who's going to be the president in America? Now, I know the old saying is what goes in America goes for the rest of the world. I also know that most of the world is watching, waiting to see what is going to happen in American elections. But somebody else had wrote on another video that they live in Australia, and that in Australia that there are also two sides between the Trump. They actually wrote Trump and Biden, and I think they meant Trump and Kamala because Biden is out of the race now, and this was just on a very recent video. But that the arguments in Australia over Trump or Kamala, of people that hate one side or the other and arguing over that. I mean, why in Australia or other parts of the world are you getting in arguments with your friends and family over who's going to be the president of the United States? Now in the United States, oh yeah, people are definitely divided, and it just is what it is. Like at this point, people are disagreeing so much and emotions are so high, and the word unhinged is definitely happening and only going to get worse. But common sense to me in another country would be, why would I be arguing over who is going to be the president of the United States? I can't even tell you who is the president in most countries, because I just wouldn't. Why would I get in an argument with some of my friends or family over it? If I like a president for another country. It's just, I'm telling you, it seems like being reasonable is going out the window. I don't know. I mean, I'm eager to hear your comments. Let me know what you think. Are people just listening to what the government and what media is telling and forgetting that, oh yeah, I've got my own brain. I can use my common sense and decide if that is true or not true. And when you're looking something up, Google it yourself. That's what I say. Look these things up yourself. Look to see if something is true, but don't just look at that very first thing, because if you Google it and it's AI generated and it comes up highlighted is what it does now because it's AI generated, it's not always going to be truth. Dig a little deeper. Use your common sense. Try to find out what is a true story and what is not a true story. But more than anything, man, where are we in this world whenever people can't even use common sense anymore and can't even be sensible whenever having conversations and not get so blown out of proportion? Or is this just the way that the world is heading now? Because I do believe that we are heading right into the end times, just like Bible prophecy has told us. I don't believe we're in the tribulation. The Bible clearly states how bad it will be. But I do believe we're heading there, and we're heading there quickly. And that's why people are getting so much crazier in every way. And the world is just getting crazier in every way. And this is the other thing. Respect is another big word. Just because you might not agree with my religious beliefs, why would you have to say to me things like, well, cut out the God crap and the thing people write in the comments, but it's my channel. So if I believe in God that lives in heaven, believe that's the one true God, then why wouldn't you just respect my beliefs? I'll respect your beliefs. I'm not going to tell you to cut out the whatever crap of the God that you believe in. But I know my Lord lives, and I want to share that because it's hope. It's hope for tomorrow. It's hope for a future. But we got to have some respect also. Like, if you don't agree with me, just don't agree. Agree to disagree instead of calling names and all the stuff that I see sometimes. All right, you guys, I enjoyed the comments. That's all I had for now. This thought was on my mind. Until next time, I'm out.